Hello, this is Brian with Zimco Survival and I'm back again today. Today, I'm doing a review for you guys on something I've had for quite some time, and that is the Grilliput Quattro. Now, I've already done a review of the Grilliput. This is the Quattro. The Grilliput Duo, which is their original, is good for 2 people. This is supposed to be good for 4. So let's just go ahead and get into the specs of it really quick. It is made out of stainless steel. It is about 17 inches and it gives you a, I think, what was it? A 17 by 17 inch cooking surface, I believe it is. Kind of like a square. Now, this does have aluminum legs. They are adjustable. I'll show you guys all that when I put it together. It does have aluminum legs, so you want to make sure that the legs themselves are not physically in the coals because they could melt. I have not had that happen, but it is a possibility, especially if you have your fire up really nice and hot. So, you know, make sure that the legs are free of any coals or anything like that. It does come with 2 of the little hot grabbers here. The actual end pieces that hold the grill together double as your little grabbers. So they do have that, and in the center you'll have all your components, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how to put it all together here in just a second. I have had this for quite some time. This is not a new purchase for me. I know some people say, oh well, it looks new, so you obviously are lying. I just want to make sure that you guys are aware that I've had this for about 6 months. I have cooked on it quite a bit. It looks as clean as it does because of how easy it is to clean off. So I will be showing you guys that in this video. At the end, I will show you guys how well it cleans off. And of course, how to put it together. As far as other things I think you guys should know about it, I don't think there is anything in particular. It is fairly easy to set up once you know how, so I will show you the proper way of setting it up in this video. But otherwise, I think that's about it. Oh, it weighs about 2 pounds. It is not light. It is not something you're going to take with you on while you're out hiking, especially on long distance hikes. This is a camping grill. So this is one of those things where, you know, you hike out to a camping spot, you camp there for a few days, you hike back. This is not something that you're going to take with you on a hiking trip. It is not ultralight by any stretch of the imagination. My Lixada portable gasifier stove is lighter than this, to give you guys an example. But if you're just going to go out, camp along the lake somewhere, maybe catch some fish, this is perfect. But like I said, I would not hike with this for more than a day's worth of hiking. It's just too heavy. But if you are looking for something to take with you that's nice, portable, and gives you plenty of room to cook, to grill your, your fish or whatever you happen to catch at the time, this is perfect for that. So let me go ahead. I'm going to set it up over there. I'm going to show you guys how to put it together, and I'll cook myself a steak with it. Be right back. Alright, so here we are at my little fire pit. I'm going to try to show you this as best I can, because I want to show it to you kind of as you would put it together out in an actual campsite. So let me go ahead and show this to you. So basically, first you pop off the end caps. They are the silicone end caps. Like I said, you could use them, they're designed to be used as pot holders. Alright, and then you just take the 2 halves apart, and there's all the internal components all sitting right there. So let me show you what these internal components are. So you have your leg, and each one of these is a notch that you can use to adjust the height of the grill. I tend to keep it on the top notch just because that's how I like to cook with it. You're going to get 2 hooked wire pieces, and these hook onto the notches on the leg. So basically, I like to put mine on the 2nd notch, and you just twist it until it locks in. Let me grab the other one here, and again, you just twist it until it locks in. And like I said, you do have 2 of these. There are 2, so you have the other 2 legs here and the wire. Alright, so basically, just go ahead and lock that in there. and lock that in there. Now you have the leg parts set up. So at this point what you're going to do is you're going to take, and there should be two big holes, one on each end of these metal side pieces. When you put it together, this is where some people end up putting it together backwards. When you put it together, this piece here goes over this metal wire. So when you put it through the hole like that, so that the piece with the lip is pointing away from the center of the wire. So that's how it should be set up. And you just put the other side on here just like this. So when you have it all set up, that's what it should look like. Alright? Now I'm going to go ahead and put the other side on. This is a little bit tricky to show you guys. Alright, so now that that's all done, you can see we have that side there and that side there. Now comes the fun part. And basically what we're going to do is put the little metal wires on. This is what actually makes the grate of the grill. And as you can see, each wire has a flattened end on each side with a little knob on the end there that goes into the actual grill itself. Let me see if I can get you guys a little bit better view of it here. I'm trying to turn my little tripod, but it doesn't want to work. There we go. So this is the fun part, and this is kind of where a lot of people get confused. This grill is designed to have an upward bend to it when it's put together, and what that does is it helps prevent the wires from warping when there's a lot of heat. So what you're going to do when you put it together is you're going to take, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here, at least for temporarily. Okay, so what you're going to do, let me find it, there it is. You're going to take, you're going to, whoop, lost you guys there for a second. Where are you? There we are. Alright, so let me lock this up. There we go. Alright. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put this, take and put the little knob in there. It'll stop because of that flattened part, and balance it on that little peg, just in that little groove there. And you're just going to do that all the way across. Alright. Zoom you guys back out. See if we can give you guys a better view here. So basically, you're just going to do that all the way across. Now what I like to do, this is the way I like to put it together. I like to take and connect one here and one there at the back. So you just take the other end, and like I said, it is designed to bend. So what you're going to do is you're just going to bend it, arc it down into the other hole on the other side. So it should arc in. Just bend the little wire, put it in, and it should set right down into that groove. And by doing this, what you're doing is you're basically helping to stabilize it and make it a little bit easier to work with. So I'll go ahead and finish doing this for you, and we'll get the fire started and grab the steak. Alright, so there's put together. Don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it, but you have larger holes here and thinner ones here. This is what they call the hot dog zone. Basically, it's got the thinner rungs to make it easier to cook smaller stuff, and then you got your larger rungs on either side. But there you go. At this point, it's set up. It's nice and stable. It does move side to side a little bit, but honestly, it's never been a problem for me. But there you have it. It's set up. This is how it's supposed to be. It's nice and working. Let me go ahead and put this in a little bit more because it didn't seem to want to sit quite right here. There we go. Alright. So there you have it. It's nice and stable. It can hold a pretty decent amount of weight, but honestly, I wouldn't put anything more than maybe 5 pounds on it. But on it, 5 pounds worth of food on here, more often than not, you're not even going to be able to fit it on here. But it's designed to cook for 4 people, so you have sections enough for 4 different steaks, burgers. I have cooked 9 burgers on here, but it filled up the entire thing. So it has plenty of room to cook whatever you want to cook, really, while you're out camping. But there you have it. Let me go ahead and get the steak and everything and get the fire started, and we'll go on from there. Be right back. Alright, hello, and welcome back. Basically, I've now cooked my steak, and this is kind of the end of the review where I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean up. So basically, right there, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it, but that's the remnants of after cooking the steak. And basically, I'm just going to pop out one of these bars here to show you guys. So there you have it. Now right here, I just have some water. I don't even have any soap in it. Just some water and sponge. Now normally I just bring a Brillo pad, but don't have any right now. Apparently ran out, so I'm just going to use the Brillo pad on the back of the sponge, and basically just going to clean off the rod here. Just show you guys how easy it is, and there you are. Looks like brand new. So for those of you guys who are doubting that I have used it, I do keep it clean, and that's why, because it cleans up very easily. Doesn't stay dirty. Just some water and a little bit of scrubbing, and that's all you need. But there's your comparison there, shiny one there. In my opinion, when it comes to this, it is a very, like I said, it's great for camping. It's a good, car camping item, or maybe one day hike out to where you're going kind of thing. It's not something that I'm going to carry with me in a bug out bag or an ultralight kit, or if I'm going to be doing any kind of long distance hiking. It's just too heavy for that. I mean, it's a pretty big piece of equipment, and for standard hiking purposes, it's really just too big. But if you're going to go out, like I said, to a little spot by a lake or something, you're going to do some fishing, that's a good thing to bring with you, especially if you're only going to be, if you're going to be there for a few days. But like I said, not something I'm going to be taking with me in a bug out bag or any kind of scenario like that. It's just too heavy. it doesn't take up much space, so you can't really say it takes up a lot of space, but it's heavy. It's at about 2 pounds. It's beyond your ability to carry it with you long distance, but cleans up easy. I haven't had a problem with that. I haven't had any issues with warping. There are times where the fire's really hot and you can see the bars start to bend like that, but as soon as it cools down, they go right back to the normal position. So I haven't had any problems with that, you know, with them permanently warping or anything like that. No rust issues. I left this out for a couple of weeks in the rain to see how it would handle the elements. You know, if you took it out with you somewhere and say you're going to be camping for a week or so and you just left that out over the fire and didn't pack it up every night, how it would handle being left out in the weather. And it actually, no problems, no rust spots, no staining of any kind, no issues at all with that. So overall, it is a good piece of equipment. It is something that I do bring with me when I'm, like I said, I'm going out for, you know, basic little camping trips, but it's nothing that I'm gonna take with me on long-term hiking trips. So there you are. It's a good piece of equipment. It is durable. In my opinion, if you take care of it, even remotely try to take care of it, it'll probably last you a good lifetime. You know, not something you're going to find yourself replacing very often. But there you go. That's the review. Now I will have a link to this and the original Grilliput, so the Grilliput Duo and the Grilliput Duo and the Grilliput Quattro. I will have links to them in the description, so if you want to take a look, go ahead and check that out. And as always, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Bye bye.